Welcome back, everybody, to Flashback Friday. I want to show you some Indy cars, and these are very cool cars. And these date, the newest one is actually copyright 2000, and all these go back to the 90s. And actually, some of these, like these three, are copyright 82. Now, these are new ones that I found, and when I started collecting in 88, I definitely enjoyed finding these ones, and I took them out of the package. I don't have the original packages, but I do have this one here, which I did show in a video back in mid 2021, and this is actually a very cool casting. This is the first edition, and as you can see, I've got three other editions. This is a new model, no feel race car. Very cool there. So I'll show you the back of the package. It's copyright 1991. And this is an older package, which you can see on the back. It's just like a paper bag where it's not bleached. It's just a kind of this brown color. But very cool. Hot Wheels has it all. Cool paint jobs and hot colors, new models and old favorites. Well, of course, Speed Fleet, that was the series I had, and those were fantasy vehicles. Kind of an off-road buggy. Shock factor. Anyways, then Speed Demons, oh, those were definitely fantasy vehicles. And then of course they had some realistic vehicles, the Hummer. Rocket Tank, okay, that's pretty cool. And there's the back of the package there. The information, and copyright 91. And this is a very cool casting. Now it's all metal body, metal chassis. The wing is part of the body, or it might be a separate piece actually. I do have a loose version here, so we can have a closer look. And yeah, so I think the top portion of the body is a separate piece, which includes the side pods, and then underneath, well, metal chassis. And let's see, I think that is a separate metal wing. So that's very cool. You see the classic Hot Wheels black wall tires with the classic Hot Wheels wheels on it. Nice tampos, and as you can see, the copyright is 92. And that's very cool. So the front wing is actually part of the body. Well, there's that one. And before I show you the rest of them, I want to show you some older ones. And these were actually copyright 82 on the chassis. Even though these aren't original ones, these were the ones that I found when I started collecting in 88. And this is a very cool version. All black and the classic kind of tampos that they used at that time. And the black wall wheels, once again, or tires. And anyways, there's the chassis. So copyright 1982. And of course, the front wing, metal, and the rear wing is part of the chassis as well. You see this divot here. Well, that actually is a part where the driver figure is metal, was molded as part of the chassis. And so very cool there. So the only thing plastic is the engine. So it's chrome plastic, and the exhaust come out other side of the wing support. But that's a really cool casting. And this is not actually based on any Indy cars that I know of. But then they did come out with some other Indy cars that are based on, actual Indy cars. And this one, well, it's copyright 82 on the bottom. But as you can see, there's race section here and race section where it says Malaysia. This is a later version. It's not the original one, but it's got a nice metal chassis. Includes the wing. The side pods and the yellow portion is plastic, so part of the driver there. And then, of course, the top of the body, blue, is metal. That has the helmet and the front wings. And so that's pretty cool. And so I think Al Unser, or at least Al Unser Jr. raced the Craco series, or stereo, sorry, number 18 car. And of course, Hot Wheels didn't have the copyrights for the drivers themselves, but they could produce an Indy car. That was what you saw on the track. And this is the early edition with just a low wing. And then here's a newer version of the same casting. And now the wing is part of the body. And same metal chassis here, copyright 1982, sorry. And very cool there. So this particular one, Rick Mears actually raced the number 4 Chevy Pennzoil-sponsored race car. And I guess if they didn't have the copyright for the driver, they could still produce the actual car. And so this is very cool. And as you can see, the engine is part of the chassis. And so very nice there. Love that one. Well, let's look at the other editions of this first model. And like I said, it's copyright 91. The next edition was copyright 95, and it's in the Hot Wheels livery. Very cool. I love the Hot Wheels livery. Metallic blue with the Hot Wheels logo. Hot Wheels on the side. And as you can see, well, the wing is metal, but it's a separate piece from the chassis and the body. And of course, the driver inside now is plastic, and there's that's the fuel nozzle or fuel cap. And very cool paint scheme on it. So love that one. And well, let's look at the back of the package. So it's copyright 95. And same, they weren't doing a white background. This was essentially like a paper bag where it's unbleached. And of course, they changed that after a while. It's a whole different Hot Wheels brand. Well, very cool. So look for the 14 color-coded collector series issued throughout 95. There you go. So that's really neat. And of course, there were 4 vehicles in this Hot Wheels 500 series. Or, well, Hot Wheels 500 and 2 of 4 of whatever the series was. But very cool there. I love the 7-spoke wheels. And then, of course, copyright 95, I actually found a 5-pack. And here's the car here. So it's essentially the same car as you see there, but it's in a 5-pack that includes the Chevy Lumina stock car. It has the Soul Air, which is a fantasy vehicle, but this rear hatch, you see, opens up. And then they came up with a dragster. And this is the first style of the dragster that they came out with. And, well, it looks cool in the Hot Wheels livery, but the wing is too tall. It's got a metal engine, metal chassis, metal body, and the driver looks kind of small inside there, but still very cool. And there's the Pontiac Firebird funny car. That has a metal chassis, metal body, flips up. And I'm not sure if this is a first edition or second or third, whatnot, but they did discontinue this, and it was offered as a final run. And I do have the final run version of this. Well, this is actually copyright 95 on the back. Where is it? Nope, it's over here. There it is. So very cool there. Love that. And just the back of the package. So very cool. Anyway, so that's copyright 95. And then the next 2 issues, well, this particular one, of course, they didn't have any, oh, everything falls over. They didn't have any copyrights to produce any actual teams, so they just came out with this neon green version with their own kind of tapo on it. Handy Racing. That could be an actual team, I don't know, but Handy Racing. So very cool version. Now, the same 7-spoke wheels, but they had actual Goodyear #1 Eagles on the tires, and that makes it look far more realistic. Unpainted wing, unpainted chassis, and of course, same copyright, 92. But very nice there. I love that one. I showed the copyright, which is 97. Okay. And then the last one is copyright. Well, it says 98, but it's actually for the 2000 series. So there you go there. Series in 2000, 4 cars in each. Okay, well, yeah, they had 1 of 4. Well, this is 1 of 4. It's the Hot Wheels 500. Again, they don't have copyright, but very cool. The Mad Racer. But there's those cool tampos on the tires, just like the actual car has. So you gotta love that. And I hope you enjoy my Indy Car series of Hot Wheels. Thank you very much for watching. And if you enjoy seeing these cars and, love what you're saying, well, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. I think only 27% of my viewers actually subscribe, but I wish you would. It would really help me out, and I'd really appreciate it. So thank you to all my subscribers, and I'll catch you in the next one.